Yo, what's going on guys, it's Abs here and welcome back to another Gears 5 news update video. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about the title update for patch notes, Icebound map changes, the LOCUST BOLTER, New Year special event and much more. As always, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you're new to this channel. That would really help me out a lot for everything Gears of War related. And yeah, let's begin this video. As always, I'm going to pick out the main bits of information that you really need to know from the Gears 5 article for title update 4, which will be dropping tomorrow. So it firstly goes on to talk about the character release schedule. So the article states the following: adding to an existing store bundle while also ensuring we get the Cantus to previous bundle purchases means a slightly different release schedule than usual. As always, there will be an approximately 2-hour period between the release of title update and the appearance of new content. However, slightly, we'll have a second live update to activate the Cantus for individual iron purchases. Here's what to expect on Tuesday, January 21st. 10 AM PT, title update 4 rolls out available for download, the Cantus will not be available. 12:30 PM to 1 PM PT, live update 1 deployed, includes Nasher magnetism fixes. Cantus becomes available to earn through the Cantus totem. Existing Operation 2 free-for-all bundle owners will receive the Cantus character. This may take up to 1 to 2 hours to appear. You will need to relaunch the title to test if your character has appeared. Cantus character is added to the Operation 2 free-for-all bundle, and then 3 PM PT live update 2 deployed. The Cantus is available for individual purchase through the store. And obviously Nasher improvements, I have made another video on that explaining that in detail, so be sure to check that out as well. Now, Icebound map updates. This is very interesting and really looking forward to see what they've got to say here. So let's see what they've got to talk about for the Icebound map updates. So the article states the following: as part of our work to improve Gears 5, the multiplayer level designers have been working on continued improvements to existing maps. As avid players and avid readers of feedback, they're constantly thinking about small refinements and improvements we can make that will have a big impact to the experience on their maps. They've already made spawn exit improvements to Exhibit, and the next changes to come are a sweeping series of refinements to Icebound. For Icebound, the overall goal of these changes is to provide more ways to counter the strong rifle positions of the towers, which in turn will make the Ice Lake a more utilised traversal and combat area than it is today. This is a great change. As you can see on the screen, the new layout. So it states the layout change. The mantle cover at the top of each tower's slope slide has now been removed. This adds a new vulnerable flank to allow this strong position to be countered more easily. That is great. That is brilliant. That's what we want to see. Those two towers is the worst part of Icebound. Icebound is quite a good map, to be honest. It's just those towers, especially for King of the Hill when you're on those points, which is at grenades, or if you're just trying to get the drop shot or break a maze. Those people lancering all day long. This is a great change. I'm really happy about that. But they got weapon layout changes as well. So the weapon layout has been modified to provide more options to counter the strong tower positions and allow players to traverse the ice area more easily. Also, the frag grenades have actually been removed and replaced with a drop shot. Okay, interesting. And in the middle ice, as you can see on the screen, where the drop shot or breaker mace was before, a cryo cannon has moved to the center, so that's replacing the original drop shot location. And the trading post, so where the cryo cannon was originally, that has been moved and that's now a torque bow. So where the Boltox were previously, that has been replaced with enforcers. I'm not sure about that change. We'll see how it plays out though, to be honest. Could work, you never know. So they got stable spawn, power spawn, incendiaries and shot grenades remain the same. King of the Hill, the ground level tower rings at the bottom of the slides have moved into the interior of the towers where the enforcer spawns. Player spawns have been updated to cater towards these changes. Alright, that's pretty nice. That is a good King of the Hill ring spot. We'll see how that plays out. That might be quite good. Escalation. There are now 3 weapon placement slots on the center line, up from 2. This is to be at parity with all the other maps. Right, so they've got a long list of title update 4 patch notes, which is great to see that they're fixing the core gameplay, which is awesome stuff. It's not always about the content, you do want the core gameplay to be as good and as fun as possible. So it's got the Nashor updates, once again covered in a previous video. Omen updates, I've covered that on my channel as well. So we've got gameplay updates, added a 0.25 second delay before being able to melee after firing. Free for all down but not out self revive time lowered to 8 seconds, 4 seconds if tapping was 15 seconds, 7.5 seconds if tapping. Free for all again removed 1 magazine from overkill ammo on pickup. Free for all increased respawn time for Raker Mace and heavy weapons to 120 seconds, that was 60 seconds previously. Arcade Blitz, hills now drain points very slowly when on cap rather than never draining. Escalation, weapons can now be placed at half time. Those gameplay updates seem quite good, especially to free for all. Changes the game a bit, make sure people aren't abusing the overkill and breaking mace and the heavy weapons. Good to see. In terms of the characters, obviously we've got Cantus added to the character roster. Baird's Global Sentry upgrade card no longer affects Baird's weapons. Baird's experimental weapons card no longer applies to heavy weapons. Lani's shock chain card now functions correctly again. Got some changes to the maps as well. Obviously the Icebound new geometry changes, weapon layouts and ring updates to improve gameplay. I'm very excited to see how that plays out. For the pit, the free for all map, when scoping with a long shot on a slide, the scope will now appear and accurately show where your shot will land. The pit fixed an issue that could cause players on slides to float/fly or move erratically. That was a very big glitch where I think people could just float on top of the slide, and yeah, it was very strange. It was a strange glitch, so that seems to be fixed apparently. There's a long list of miscellaneous fixes and improvements as well, so I'll put those up on the screen now for you guys. There's no point me actually running through every single one, but yeah, take a look for yourself, see what you think of these little changes. Overall, they should make good impacts on the game, gameplay wise, and just general tweaks to the menus and stats, things like that. So tell me what you guys think about that. And also there's a special event as well. Lunar New Year is a mini new versus event to celebrate the arrival of the Year of the Rat. Dive into our first ever free-for-all version of Golden Gun, where you'll need to channel your inner McCree against 13 other players to take the crown. Pick up 108 kills in this special event to earn the Year of the Rat blood spray and the Golden Gun BOLTER weapon skin. As an extra bonus, log in on January 25th to pick up a Lunar New Year banner and Mark II. Alright, that sounds really fun. Golden Gun was a great special event in Gears of War 4, I really loved that. But it's going to be pretty hectic in a free-for-all version, so that'll be pretty fun, we'll have to see. There's also a new escape hive called The Line as well. And when we look at the weekly store, an old favourite enemy of ours has returned, the LOCUST BOLTER. Look at this guy, beast, such an amazing character. The LOCUST are so great. If you remember this guy from Gears of War 2 I believe, carrying the BOLTER, used to come at you, pretty solid looking enemy. I'd definitely purchase him. But that is a great character, and that's what you want to see in the store. Not delivery driver Mac or whatever it is. You want to see solid content like this, so this is a great upgrade. There's also the Year of the Rat loadout weapon skin set as well. That looks pretty nice. You've got the bicep kiss expression. So the BOLTER is actually 500 iron. The bicep kiss expression 400 iron. The Year of the Rat loadout weapon skin set 500 iron. Team Scorpio blood spray 200 iron. Hand mark 50 iron. Those prices look a lot better. I'd say the BOLTER 500 iron, that is a good price. Bicep kiss expression could probably be a bit lower, but apart from that the other prices look quite decent, look quite fair. They're getting better. So they conclude this article by saying signing off. That's it for this week, with Title Update 4 now on its way into your hands this week. We're working on our next series of updates and improvements to the game, which remains our highest priority. We're working on new ways to keep you updated about the progress of development when it comes to addressing issues, bugs and needed improvements in a broader way than our one-to-one responses or weekly streams usually reach. That is great to see. Communication is key. We just want to keep in tabs with what you're doing, so that is great to hear. That I'm glad to see that they are working on updates and improvements still. It also states movement is our next focus for a blog spotlight. within which our goal is to provide a clear look at where we are now and where we want to go with movement in Gears 5. We feel like outlining this in clear and transparent terms is an important part of having a continued dialogue on the topic with all of you. Right, okay, so it's looking like Title Update 4 will be a big update, and it will change the game in more ways than one. From the Omen, from getting the simple Omen and the updated inverse Omen as well, Cantus character, gameplay changes, Nashor improvements, LOCUST BOLTER, new events, obviously a lot of bug fixes, patch notes as well, Icebound changes, overall not only affecting the gameplay, the core aspect of the game, as well as content and giving people more to do as well. So this is awesome stuff. I'm really happy about that. So if you did enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like and be sure to comment down below what you actually think of this update. Are you pleased with TC, and are you looking forward to Title Update 4? Will you be jumping back on? Let me know. But yeah, subscribe to this channel if you're new, and I will catch you guys on the next one.